Hello, hello, confident ladies. Happy Wednesday. How's it going? It is a snowy day here in New York. I have little one home with me, which she may start crying soon. I was able to get her down for a little nap, and the hubs is home working too. So it's going to be an interesting live, and I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet, but I hope some of you are here to join me. I'm going to just check and make sure this is streaming and share it to my page. If you're there, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me if you have snow or if it's warm, and I can be jealous. Let's see. Yay, it's live. All right, I'm going to share this in the Confident Ladies Club. And if you're there, say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. I'd love to hear. Tell me something you're excited about. Today we're going to talk about consistency. Hi, Miriam. How are you? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. How's that little one of yours? Miriam had a baby, I think. Was it maybe 3 months ago? Florida. Oh gosh, it's cold weather for you. What is that, maybe like 50 degrees or so? I'm actually going to be in Florida in 2 weeks. I'm going to be there for a work retreat. Oh, she's getting big, I bet. Hi, Rachel. Good morning. Oh my goodness, I am so excited for our call tomorrow. I cannot wait. Guys, Rachel has a skincare line. She's based out of Canada. Amazing, organic. Everything is all natural. A real holistic approach. If you need skincare, you should be in touch with Rachel. She's in a bunch of different spas and hotels. And we're going to be working together. We're doing an intensive, and I'm so excited to help her with something special that she's going to be working on, and you guys will be hearing about it shortly. Yeah, Miriam, I'm going to be in Orlando. And then I'm going to also be in Palm Coast. Let's see. How do I get to my page? Hi, Danielle. Good morning. How are you? How was your birthday? I know Danielle just had her 30th birthday. Oh, I can't post on my own timeline. I wonder why. Let's see. So snowy. We'll be doing lots of work from home today. Yes, right? It's so nice to have that option. I remember when I used to do therapy, I would have, on snow days, have some of my clients just call me and we would do our sessions over the phone. And it was so nice being able to have that option. Hi, Laura. Good morning. Yay. I'm going to be meeting Laura in Orlando. We are going on a retreat together. I'm so excited. Laura is also a New Englander over here. So she is not feeling so warm either. So it will be a nice treat for us to be in the sunshine. And hopefully it's warm enough for us to go swimming. That would be awesome. I don't know if the pool is heated or not, but that would be pretty cool if it was. All right, ladies. So if anyone else is there, tell me where you're coming from. All right, cool. This is live in the group. Let me just make sure it's live. Guys, I wish there was, like, I say this every time, I wish there was an easier way to get this all set up so that people don't have to wait around for you. And yay, Cynthia's here. Hi, Cynthia. Good morning. How are you? Cynthia makes the most delicious cookies, guys. She lives over here where I live in New York and has a cookie business. Makes amazing cookies. So I just want to make sure that I'm not missing any comments at all. Because this happened, like, tends to happen. Some people leave comments and then I don't see them until after. So today we're going to talk about consistency. Danielle's birthday was one to remember. Oh, how sweet. Oh my goodness, I love that. So today we're going to talk about consistency. Guys, this is not an easy topic for people. I feel like I'm always like the bearer of bad news. I'm like, this is not going to be a fun topic this week, but I know you guys need it. But I guess that's what my job is, right? I have to help you guys with the hard stuff. It's not like always going to be the fun stuff. So consistency tends to be one of those things that we go really hard with in the beginning of the year, right? We set our New Year's resolutions, we have our intentions, our focus of the year, and we try to be really consistent. And oh wow, see, Cynthia's riding from her, she's watching this from her stationary bike right now. I bet a lot of people are like setting the intention of wanting to exercise more or eat better or have more of a routine in their business. And it's not easy for us to stay consistent, right? Because there's all different reasons why. And that's what we're going to get into in this article today. I wrote you guys a blog post about 3 different things, like the 3 different consistency sort of profiles, I like to call them, because there's 3 ways that we handle this and we deal with this. And I'm just going to go through these real quick with you guys. The first one, you are the person who tries something, and it's important that you know which one you are, because it's important that you can call yourself out when you can see yourself. You see these patterns and you're like, oh gosh, I'm doing it again. So the first one is the one that I used to be. And I have to really be quite aware and mindful that I don't fall into that trap again. So this is the one where you get really, really excited about something and you go and you try, and maybe you give it a couple days or a couple weeks or even a couple months, and you are consistent. But when you're not getting the result that you want to see, you're like, I'm done. It's not working. I know it's not working. I'm not successful, blah, blah, blah. So I pivot to the next thing or move on to the next. And with that, it's really the only reason why it's not working most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, is because you're just not giving it enough time. And I share with you guys that 4-letter word of time is one of the hardest things for us to grasp. It's one of those things in our business that we really can't buy, right? Like we can buy a new program, we can buy a new course, we can buy a new package to work with a coach for support, to learn all of these things, but we can't purchase time. And time is the thing that is the separator of whether you're going to make it in your business or you're not going to make it in your business. And it's just that factor that if you give something more time, most likely it will succeed. But the problem is that all of us, most of us, are very impatient. I'm a super impatient person. I always want everything to happen yesterday. And it's something that I have worked on tremendously. All right, I've gotten so much better in it. And if I can get better and be a more patient person, I know that you guys can also. But if you guys are here, say hello. I see it looks like a lot of people are signing on, and I would love to hear where you're coming from and how you deal with the word consistency, how you are with this in your life, in your business, in your relationships, because this is the thing that's going to separate someone who's successful and then someone who is not successful. And I don't like to say someone who fails, because there's really no such thing as failure. We always win. We learn some type of lesson from whatever it is, and we move on. So are you this person? You try something. You're like, all right, I'm going to launch this business. This is going to be my niche. And I'll share my story. When I first started this business, my first business came rather quickly to me. I don't know why. It just was sort of an easier niche maybe. I was a psychotherapist, had a local business, and I was able to book my practice within 3 months. And Tim says I've been more consistent for a week and then I fall off the wagon. Yeah. So it's, again, this is a sore subject. This is something that everyone struggles with. And I think we all, there's always going to be one thing in our life that we're going to struggle with this. Like it's not going to be easy. For me, let's say like consistency with like exercising, I'm not good at that at all. Okay, or having like a routine, I'm not good at that. I'm very good with consistency in my business, and maybe that's something I need to explore a little bit. Why? But those 2 things I'm not the best at. So when I started this business, I was like, I'm going to be really consistent. I'm going to share my message, blah, blah, blah. And literally, guys, I have been sharing the same topics and the same things like mindset, confidence, visibility, but talking about this stuff now for over 2 years. And in the beginning of my business, like there was nothing different. Like I didn't have consistently inconsistent. That's funny, Tim. I didn't have any more, like I don't have any more education now or anything. And you know, it's like back then I had 0 clients, let's say when I started, and now I have a full and thriving practice. But there's no difference. And then, you know, I was like, what's wrong with me? Why is this not working? Is it my message? And I would feel like I need to pivot. And I was like, all right, I'm going to start talking more maybe to people who are in 9 to 5s. I need to niche down more. And I would sort of feel like I had to like try all these other things. And then something, I caught myself and I was like, you know what? I think if I do this long enough, if I just talk about my message over and over and over consistently, I think eventually it's going to pay off. I don't know where that came from, but I had this little aha moment. Let me just try it. Let's just see what happens. And I gave it enough time. Kylie, hi, aloha. Kylie's one of my old clients. She lives in Hawaii. And guys, guess what? It paid off. And looking back, like I was able to bring in 6 figures in my business the first year. So it's like if I had quit, what would have happened? Like if I had pivoted or tried something new, I would not have gotten to that place in my business. So it's about figuring out which one of these categories you fit into. Are you the person, again, who tries something, doesn't see the result they want, so you move on to the next thing and you don't give it enough time? Okay? Keep that in mind. The next one is the one we call beating the dead horse. And I write this in my blog. I don't know why we call it that. Is there like another thing we can call it? You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's just like when you do something over and over and over and over again and you don't let it go. So this person in this profile, you just continue to do the same thing over and over again. It's almost like, I don't know, you're holding on to it for dear life because of other fears. And you see you're not getting the result. You see that you're not getting to the places that you want to be, maybe in your business, but you keep doing it because it feels comfortable, it feels safe, and it feels scarier to step out of your comfort zone and to try something new. Because right now, let's just say you have a business and let's say you're bringing in like $1,000 a month in your business. And for you, like it feels safe, it pays your bills, whatever. But you know, it's not truly what you desire. It's not what lights you up. And you know deep down that you really would love to go into a different direction in your business. And it would feel much better for you to go in a different direction. And you think that you could possibly be more successful going in the other direction, but you feel safe right now. So you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. And on the outside, it looks like, wow, this girl's good. She's being consistent. Or this guy's good. He's being consistent. They're sticking to it. But it's actually quite detrimental because it's holding you back from getting further ahead and just being able to, like, there's so much more out there for you. There's so much more that you could be doing if you would take that chance and just step out of your comfort zone a little bit. So I'm just curious, which one are you guys? This one, I think, so number 3, the number 3 profile is the person who's sort of in the middle. You know, you give it a little bit of time. You are like, all right, I'm going to be consistent, let's say, for 120 days in this one area. And if I don't start to see, I'm going to give it 100%. That's the whole thing. When you're consistent, if you want to see the result, the maximum result, you need to give it 120%. You can't just do the average thing to get the above average result, right? You've got to go above and beyond. So, you know, when I wanted to see that result, when I wanted to start booking clients in my business, I was like, I'm not going to do what everyone else is doing. I'm going to do what I want to do times like 100. I'm going to just give it my all, because I'd rather just give it my all right now in a shorter period of time rather than doing this thing over and over and over and over again for like 6 months or 2 years to find the result I'm looking for, because that really plays a big toll, takes a toll on your confidence, on your mindset. And that's what's going to make you want to run and quit sooner. So I just heard the baby. I think she's up, guys. We'll see how much longer I can chat with you for. And actually, I have something I want to announce at the end. So I might have to cut this short because it's really important and I want to talk to you about it. You hear her? She's like singing. She does this, and then she'll start to cry soon. So it's about finding that sort of happy medium. Where can you continue to be consistent, do the things, but know the time and place where you're like, I just gotta cut this off. Like, it's not working. I've tried and it's not working. And guys, I'm personally in that place right now. I'm at a crossroads in my business. I've been evaluating things, and I think when you can get to the place of being consistent, giving it your all, and not holding on to the outcome too tightly, but stepping away and saying, all right, guys, I've been really consistent. I've tried all of the things that I know need to happen to make this thing succeed, and it's still not getting the result that I desire. So I think it's time to walk away. So that's a good place to be in. That's number 3. That's the number 3 profile. You sort of know that line. You know when it's time to step back. So I want to challenge you guys today to really learn this year. My word for all of you, like my personal word is simplify, but my word for all of you is trust. I want you guys to really begin to trust yourselves even more. Okay? Do you hear her? I don't know if you can hear. But right now, like there's something in my business that I've been doing for a while and trying to make it work and trying, all of these different things. And, part of me deep down has sort of had this feeling like, I wonder if it's a consistency thing or if it's just a thing, if it's just not aligned and maybe it's just not working, right? Because I think I've been pretty consistent. And here's the thing, when you give consistency 110%, there's really no question whether you did it right or like if it is a right or wrong thing. Like you just know. Like looking back now, I'm like, all right, I gave this thing a good amount of time. I gave it my all. I put 120% into it. And it's still not getting that result that I'm really wanting. So you know what? I think it's time to move on. So I want you guys to really learn to trust yourselves and to know where that fine line is and to know sort of when it's okay to call it quits, when it's okay to say, all right, I'm moving on to the next thing. And maybe some of you guys have experienced this before. And I know I've actually had clients who have, done beautifully at being consistent in their business, doing all of these different things, like doing everything that they felt called to do. And for whatever reason or not, it didn't work for them. And then they realize they have an aha moment. Oh my goodness, this happened to one of the girls at the retreat that Lacey and I did in the fall. She was like, I think I need to pivot in my business. I think that the way that I've been going just hasn't been the right way for me. I've tried everything. I've given it my all. And it hasn't worked out the way that I was hoping for it to work out. So let me just try this new thing. Let me be open to trying this new thing. She tried the new thing, guys, and her business is thriving. And she's even more happy and excited and lit up. So I want to challenge you today to either start getting more consistent, start giving it more time, or to get off of the boat of being fearful of letting that thing go, whatever that is, and open yourself up to trying something newer, bigger, and better. All right? So that's all I have for you today. If you want to read more in the article, I posted the link. Cynthia says, good word. Yes, trust is a very good word. I'm going to be talking about this a lot this year. Last year, my word was surrender, and I talked a lot about surrender with you guys. This year, my word is simplify. And I think simplify comes after the trust. Once you can learn to really trust yourself, trust what it is you want, trust what it is you desire, you believe in, and you start to live your life through trust like that and through faith, that's when your life starts to become more simple. So with me, like trusting myself more is going to simplify my life. And that's where like this big thing comes into play. And I'm going to share more about this with you guys probably in about a month or so. You guys know when I'm going through certain things, I like to wait a little bit before I go out and I start talking about things. So yeah, something that I've been working on, I will share a little bit more about. And I'm going to be launching something exciting actually, that goes along with this whole shift. And I can't wait. That will be in the springtime. But for right now, I'm so excited and so focused on welcoming these women into my mastermind. This is like a whole alignment thing. I'm just checking the time too. I have a lovely podcast interview. I can't wait. I'm going back on to Radiant Podcast with Kelsey. I don't know if you guys know Kelsey. She's done some guest expert stuff for me, but she's awesome, awesome, awesome. Kelsey Chapman. She did the Gramathon. I'm going to be going back on her podcast. So I got that at 10 o'clock. I hear the hubs right now. Hey. I'm going to go get her in a minute. You got her? Yay. You just saw the hubs in the background. We got the whole family here today. Everyone's working from home. Tim says 4-year-old niece, you made the video bigger when I tapped and made the full screen. Oh my goodness, you're with your 4-year-old niece. Tim, you're so sweet. And Tim, I might be seeing you in April, by the way. I don't think I ever messaged you back. It's my hub's birthday that weekend, so we're either going to take like a family trip to go see Amber and like do the whole thing, or we may stay home. I have a ticket already though. Danielle says, not holding on to the outcome too tightly is key. So challenging. I had to learn that consistency doesn't mean starting something, not touching it, and expecting it to somehow evolve into what I want it to be. I thought that if I had to change anything, it meant the whole idea needed to be abandoned, all or nothing. So problematic. This is such a therapist. I love you, Danielle. So beautifully said. Now I realize that the more time plus little subtle adjustments along the way, that is key. To the same approach can be much better use of consistency. Danielle, you nailed it on the head. I love that. I feel like I want to copy that and paste it somewhere, like just to quote you. That was beautifully, beautifully said. So it's not about just like when something's not working saying, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to cut the cord. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to move on to the next thing. But it's about, like Danielle said, making little subtle shifts along the way, being really flexible, having a flexible mindset, an open mindset to trying new things. And that's key. And that's what I did in this one situation. Oh, now Turbo's going to go crazy. I tried being very flexible and switching things and trying new things. And when it gets to that point where you feel like you've tried it all and it's still not working the way it's supposed to work, something's off. Like something's not aligned. And guys, this is what's happening with my mastermind right now. This new example I'm going to share with you. When you feel so aligned with a mission and something that you want to do, like it just is going to work. It's just going to happen. And this happened when Lacey and I launched our retreat last year. Like we didn't have a fancy sales page. We didn't even send any emails out to our list. All we did was write a few Instagram and Facebook posts and said, if you're interested, apply here and we'll send you the information. And we booked out the retreat. And that's what I'm doing for my mastermind, because I know that the right women are supposed to find me. The right women are supposed to be in this retreat. And it's not about me going out there and doing all the things and getting the clients and having the fancy sales pages and the best copy and the best sales emails and promo graphics and all that stuff. Because what that does is that puts your energy in the wrong place. Right? And it's so exhausting. I don't know about you, but that stuff exhausts me. It completely drains me, having all of that stuff planned out. Like for a lot of people, it gives them peace of mind. And the whole thing with this, it's about what works for you. So for someone else, that may work beautifully because it gives them peace of mind. It makes them feel at ease. For me, it stresses me out. I would rather just go with the flow. So I don't have a sales page. I have everything typed up that when the right women come and we get on the call, I can email it over to them. I can talk to them about it. But I know that I want to save my energy for my breakthrough calls and my energy for just inviting the right women into this mastermind, because I know that they're going to come. And it's not about going out there and getting the clients and doing all the things and closing the sales. Like, that's exhausting for me. And I'm just learning to trust myself more and lean into my business more and just show up. That's all you have to do. And guys, people don't like to hear this because it sounds too easy. And also because there's no blueprint, there's no map. People don't want that. They want to know the exact steps they have to take to get to X, Y, and Z. It's about saying the ones you need to hear. Yes, Tim. Oh, thanks, Danielle. People want the steps because the steps, the blueprints, the maps, the formulas, all that stuff makes us feel safe, right? Because it's like, okay, if I do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to get A, B, and C. Or if it's like, oh, just trust yourself, do what feels good. Like that feels really scary for some people. But when you can do that, that's what works, guys. I guarantee that's what works. And it's about doing that more. And in this whole online space, if you're an online coach or online business owner, the main thing is showing up, being consistent, and being yourself. All the other stuff doesn't matter. Again, like I do not have a sales page. And if I feel called, maybe middle of the launch or the end of the launch to put something together, maybe I will. But for right now, I do not feel called to create a sales page. I know the right women will come in. And if any of you there, I'm sorry, Tim, this is the Confident Ladies. I feel so bad. I wish we had a Confident Men's Club, and maybe that's something I will do in the future. I would like to have the Confident Babies Club actually first. Confident Ladies come. Oh, there's Hubs and Babies. You want to say hi? Say hello. Maybe Hubs will start the Confident Men's Club. Right?
Maybe. We'll see.
He said maybe we'll see. Because, oh my God, that is creepy, guys. This is really creepy. Babe?
What?
Facebook just says to me, do you want to tag Andrew Crocco in this video? They picked up his face. They picked his face. And no, that's insane. Facebook is creepy. Or how crazy is it when my coach gave this example. She was like looking up mattresses or something, and I don't know, mattress store just appeared. It was something crazy like that. But Facebook, like, they know everything. They know everything, guys. You can't hide anything anymore. So anyways, if any of you ladies are there, I had some fun ideas in mind. Tim says, I'll message you later. Very cool. I like that. I would love to hear. Yeah, right, Cynthia? I agree. Yeah, the Hubs has his own business too. I don't know how he does it all, but he has real estate, and that someday that will be his full-time gig. Yeah, Facebook is quite crazy. I can't believe that him just walking by in the background of this picture, they know it's him. They will find you. Wow, Mark, I don't know what is going on. That's all I can say. So if any of you ladies are feeling called to being in a mastermind, it's going to be a 6-month mastermind. It's not starting till March. But I'm only inviting in 8 women, 8 give or take, we're saying actually. And it's just going to be a beautifully supportive place. This is what I'm going to be focusing my time on the most, because the women in the mastermind are going to be getting one-to-one coaching with me. So that's how I'm going to be supporting my ladies, only through the mastermind. And I just can't wait. I am so excited. We had one woman who joined on Monday. And I have a bunch of calls lined up. I've been doing calls. We have some other ladies who are very, very interested. So I can't wait to welcome more people in. And I hope that you guys have an incredible day. Let me know if you're interested. I'm going to actually post the link for you, because what I'm doing is I'm having you guys fill out an application, because I want to hear all about your big, sparkly 2018 goals and dreams. And apply here. What we do is you send me an application, and then I'll send you a link, and we'll hop on the phone. We'll set up a call so we can talk about your goals, how we can get there, and if the mastermind is a good fit for you. Again, it's 6 months. It doesn't start till March, so you guys have time. Like, I know for a lot of people, they're like, I'm not ready to start something right now. It's perfect. It starts second quarter, so you guys can like work on your stuff right now that you're working on, and then have something to look forward to, right? And we're going to have a celebration event at the end, so we'll all get together. It'll be a lot of fun. So I really hope that some of you guys apply. I'd love to see you there. And I'd love to get on the call with you and chat with you about your goals. All right, love you guys and girls. Mwah. Have a happy Wednesday.